And welcome to today's webinar on apps in detail. We are going to go through every screen of the app so that you know and are comfortable with everything going on. I know a lot of the times when we're dealing with apps, we might not have time to review them before we want to use them. So hopefully this video will thoroughly go through everything about the app. Now the app is available on iOS and it's available on the iPhone or the iPad. I just want to clarify that the reason that we only have iOS available is because that we are trying to promote HIPAA compliance in your device use. So if you record your video within the app and then you log out, you don't have to worry about any of that data being stored on your phone. So that is what's really important to us, to keep your data safe and make sure that you're not accidentally keeping patient information on your phone. So that is why we have iOS only. Now, you still can use the browser window to upload videos on an Android or some other type of phone. You just then need to upload it into the cloud and then go ahead and delete it. So that will be an extra step for you Android users, but it will help to keep your data safe. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, so here we have our app, and we have downloaded it from the App Store. So you just go to the App Store and look up PnO Data, and you'll be able to find the app there. So I've got it down below here on my lower browser window right there. So I'm going to go click on it. And when I do so, you see my lovely studio here. We actually go into the record right away. So I just want to go through one quick thing. You do want to make sure that you keep track of what zone you're in. So if you happen to have multiple zone memberships, before you record, you do want to make sure that you're in the correct zone. So I'm in trial zone right now. I'm actually going to pick Cara's demo zone. Okay, so now let's go back to the record screen. So you just hit the three buttons, the three little lines up at the very top. So they're right over there. And you'll hit those, and that will take you back out. Now, let's go ahead and show you the fastest way to record a video and get it up into the cloud before we go into some of the details, okay? Sometimes you just want to hurry up, get a video. So we'll go ahead and actually just hit the record button. All right, so we're recording now, and then we can hit the record button again to stop. Now, we have a couple options down in the lower right here. We've got our trash can, and then we also have our upload button. So if you just want to quickly upload that video, you're just going to hit upload. And there's your video. And if you just want to get it, the fastest way to get it up is to then go ahead and click this upload button again here. So you're going to hit upload. Now, you do have a couple of options of changing the title of your video. You have the option of adding a description and adding some tags. So you can also change all of this on the desktop, the browser software when you're ready. So if you, again, just want to quickly get it up there, just go ahead and hit upload videos only, which is here. And we'll just go ahead and click that. And that is going to be queued for upload, and it will be happening in the background is what the message says. And as you can see, now it's ready. So we'll just hit OK. We don't have to wait for that video to upload. We just have to we just have to see that message that says it's queued, and then we can move on. Now let's go over. So there again, that trash button is going to be helpful if you took a video that you don't want to keep. Another button here in the upper right is your Slo-Mo. So you might want to use Slo-Mo to record if you're getting patients that are moving a little bit quicker. You'll actually get more frames per second if you use that. And of course you can turn your camera around, which we don't need to do. So those are those buttons up here. Now let's go down below here. We've got that film strip. That film strip is our library. So as you see, there's a little 1 there. I took a recording earlier and I didn't know if I wanted to keep it or not. And so it just sits in my local library, again, within the app, very safe, not on your iPad or your iPhone, but it will stay there until you're ready to do something with it. So we'll go ahead and click on that to see what that looks like. So now you can see some of my other videos. These are on my local library. I don't actually want to keep most of these, but if I did, like let's say this one, which is in the middle in the upper, that looks like it might actually be a relevant video. So let's click on that and see what that is. So this video is taken in slow motion, and we were trying out some different ways to get better quality video. So as you see, we have a light in there. So we were just comparing. So let's just see if this is something we want to keep. It actually looks like a pretty decent quality video. So what I can do is I can actually then, if I want to, let's see, we can actually draw on the video if we want. So we've got our drawing tools in that record screen. We can draw. So that was in the upper area over here, those tools. So I'll just show that again. Upper here, right here, those tools. We can go ahead and use those tools. And if you hit the red little squiggly, that's all of your tools. So let's go ahead and click those. We've got a couple options there. We've got a line, a circle, a square, and an angle. So let's see if we did want to use an angle measurement within our app. We would then go ahead and take that angle measurement. Okay. And again, if we want to upload that video now, sorry, getting my weather woman skills going here, we're going to use this, this little upload button there. Okay. So we'll hit upload, and now we have some other options. So again, I've showed you the fastest way was within the record screen, hurry up and upload that video. Second fastest way is, actually leave the video in the film strip, don't do anything with it until you decide if you want to use it or not. So now I have, again, that same screen, the same upload screen. You've got your ability to change the title. So I've got the date there, which is completely wrong. Or the description or the tags. So let's just review for a second tags. I do think that they're really helpful. A lot of people don't use them or aren't sure what they should use them for. You might want to use these for instance, orthotics, prosthetics. So if you want to be able to quickly filter through some of your videos and find some of the other ones quickly, so you can search by tags when you're in the web browser. So that's really helpful. If you add a video, you might want to put a tag, whether it be orthotics, prosthetics, knee, ankle, AFO, things like that you might want to put there. So that's in that tags area here, right there. And then I also just want to quickly address this make video public. That looks a little scary, because you think it might be going to the World Wide Web and everybody's going to be able to see your video. That's not true. What this means is that if you are a member of a team, like I'm a member of a team, if I want to share it with everybody in my team, I'm going to click Make Video Public. And that just means, let's go back again. So we basically, because I have a green screen, it's going to show it black. But basically, I move that over, and that actually is green. And that means that I am going to share it with everybody on my team. So when you purchase a zone with PnO Data, you get 10 users for that zone. And that means you can invite anybody who's on your team. So we're trying to promote collaboration. We want you all to have your own accounts. We want you to be able to have discussions about the videos so that you can use this for collaboration and documentation. So the best practices would be that you invite every member of your team, and then maybe even some external members of your team, some physical therapists, maybe even a physician that you might want to share your videos with eventually. So that's going to be what that means. You're not going to make it public to everybody else. It just means with your team members. And you might want to do this because, let's say I'm the one who's taking the video, but I really want Bob to see the video later. Then if I make it public, Bob can go in and he can start a video analysis without me having to give him permission, or without me having to start the video analysis for him. He can actually choose my video. He can't delete my video, so he won't see it in manage files, but he will be able to start a video analysis using it, or a gate score using it. Okay, so Then I have, again, those two options. That is upload video only and upload video and create analysis. Remember that upload video only is just going to get it to the cloud and that's it. Upload video and create analysis is actually going to create an analysis. So let's go ahead and do that. And now we have the ability to change the title. So we might actually want to say, that this is a different title of a discussion that we're going to invite other team members to. So let's just call this test because it's easy and fast. And then we can enter our first comment. So this was knee flexion. And what phase of gait is that? That's about mid-swing. So we'll just say what our comment is, maybe ask some other people a question. What do you think? All right. All right, so then you see my question or my comment right here. And then this next is to add members. That's adding members to my discussion. So let's say that we want to add some members. Okay, so we've got Caleb and Cara and Dan. Let's add all of those members. Now they're all going to be able to comment and see my video and make other comments as well. So then I'm going to click create analysis, which is here. So I'll create that. And now my analysis page opens up. So conveniently enough, I was going to go to analyses next because as you see here, we've got record, which we just went over everything in that screen, and then we've got analyses here, and then we've got library, uploads, help, again, those zones that we were picking from, settings, and logout. Okay, so we're in the analyses screen now. So I've got all of my videos that are in my web-based analysis. So again, if you don't see your video here, it's probably just in your library. You didn't upload it exactly. So if I do want to see my analysis that I just created, I can go ahead and first, so if you're clicking on something like I was, it's because you need to close the menu first. So let's go ahead and close the menu. All right, and now I can pick on any of those video analyses that I have, and I can make more comments on them. So this is a great tool to use for collaboration in that way because you can see the analyses that have already been created on your iPad or your phone or your web browser. So I'm going to open that, and now I see some of the comments that I have made, and I also have the ability, as you can see right here, to play that video again if I want to. So we can go ahead and see the video. It pops up pretty fast. We can scrub it. That's that scrubber button right here down at the bottom. And we also, if I move out of the way, can see that we have forward and backwards. So that's going to help you go frame by frame, forward and backwards. So let's see, you can see here if I go forward frame by frame. Okay, so now I'm just going to scrub until I see some motion. Again, let's maybe try mid stance this time. So we can go ahead and use our tools if we want to. There they are. And we can use those tools if we want to. So we'll just take a circle this time. Again, I've got the same tools that I saw before, which are to upload a comment. So when you see that little pen, that means that you want to capture this as an image and you want to add a comment to add to the discussion. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And we can see that our little thumbnail is there, and we can create our, we can type something as well. So I'm just going to type test again so that we can move on to all of the other features of the app without running out of time. So then I post that. So now you can see my discussion and my comment and even my drawing are a part of the thread. Again, this can all be exported, put into the patient record, all of that, but it's all documented now. So let's go back to the menu or to all of the analyses by clicking the analyses back button. And so I can make more comments on any of my other analyses that I might see here that I want to do as well. So again, we'll hit the 3. So that's going to help us get to our menu again. So we've gone over record and analyses. So let's just again quickly touch on the library. And this is, again, as you can see, these are on my local library. So you've got local here, and then you've got online here. So if I click online, those are all of the videos in my area. If I click and I've got online and I've got mine, if I hit all, then I can see all of the videos that other people have also shared with me. So meaning they made it public in our zone. Okay, so if I see all of these local, sometimes that local library can actually get pretty filled up. So I'll show you how to delete all of those in settings, because if you see, if you open up a video, you actually don't have any way to delete it from here. And that's really kind of meant to be so that you can't easily delete videos. So I will show you how to delete them in the settings button. So let's go back and go to uploads here. So that's over in our menu. And that's just letting us know, like let's say we took 10 videos at a time and we were uploading them all. We want to see like which ones are in queue, which ones failed, and then these completed ones that I just did today. So that's that. That's not a screen that you typically go to unless you're doing a lot of videos one after the other and you want to see how they're progressing. So then we'll go up to the those three buttons again to get to our menu, and we have a help button. So let's click on help. The help area is actually really helpful. So you've got review and analysis. So if you need to see a video tutorial about how to do an analysis, how to record, review, upload and share, import videos, record, create, and review an analysis, there's a lot of tutorials here. So if you open that up, you actually see you've got tons of different options about how you're going to get some help. We'll just click create, a little video comes up, and we hit play again, and the video tutorial will play. So there's lots of video tutorials even within the app that you can get some help if you need it. So we won't watch that. I'll let you guys do that on your own time. So again, the area below is just the two zones that I'm a member of. So we just want to make sure that I'm in the right one when I start the recording of my video. And then last but not least, we have settings. So I'll click that. This is just all of the information about me. So you can see my username, my email address that I've associated with the account. It does not let you change any of this. It's just letting you know in case, oops, I went out of focus, sorry. It's just letting you know in case you aren't sure exactly, what account you're logged into for some reason. Shows you a little bit of your free space, your cache space, and you can maximize your cache space as well if for some reason you wanted to do that. You can also clear it here, so you've got that option to clear the cache. And then your use space, and this might not be coming through very clearly, but this button is where you remove all local videos. So remember I was saying how I had taken some videos, they were just sitting there in my local library and I needed to get rid of them. You actually can just remove those. So we'll just click that button and it's going to remove all of your local movies. Are you sure that you want to do this? We hit OK. They've been removed. So now, just quickly to show you, if I go into library, we don't have any there anymore because I've removed them. Okay. So let's go back to settings. After that, we've just got some, things like if you want to minimize how much of your maximum length of the slow motion video can be recorded. This is just, again, to save yourself some space so you're not using all of your space and you don't take a 5-minute video for some reason. You can clear all uploads, but the only real, I think, helpful thing that I use often would be to remove all those local videos there. So that's when I've taken a lot of videos that I'm gonna trash and I don't necessarily want to keep them on my system anymore. So it's and that's that. And so after that, really the idea is to create an analysis, make your comments on the analyses like I showed you, and Log out, of course, is best practices for when you are done with the app. So we'll go ahead and log out. And as you can see, it takes me back to the username and password page. And that would be that. So we will now go to the questions and answer period if anybody does have any questions. If not, we will hopefully see you at the next webinar. Thank you.